There's the Dixie. Yes, good boy. You're a good boy. You're beautiful. There's a good. Hello, Primrose. Hello, baby. Bobbit. Bobbit. Bobbit, Bobbit, Bobbit. Hasn't stopped. It's Tuesday the 16th of April and Nikki's just taking a picture here of a lovely lady duck, unfortunately making a mess of Derek and Pauline's flowers. She's just started making a nest this morning, so we aren't shooing her away. Obviously we don't want to get an established there, so we're not going to hurt her or anything, but obviously she can't stay there because when they have actually made a nest and laid eggs, you're not supposed to move your boat. So Derek has already moved her a couple of times. She's a stubborn old girl, isn't she?
Bless.
But Derek and Pauline are following us up the locks. We've got 8 locks here today to do at Curdworth. Nikki's wrapped up. It is freezing this morning. Little Lily's getting wrapped up, but we're going on ahead. But yeah, a little bit to chat about when we get going. But I'm going to go and make another coffee because it's Baltic. There's a bridge here just before the lock called Double Bridge, and you can see why. It's wider than most canal bridges, but it is in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know why it was built so wide. Lovely looking old bridge though. Locks here are quite unusual. You've got single gates either end, and to walk across the lock on the far side there, you have to walk across the top of the gate. Yeah, it's quite unusual. It can be quite dangerous, but we're in no rush today. It's been a lovely time, as you saw on the last vlog. We have had a lovely time with Val and Peter coming up. It was lovely, and of course having the company of Pauline and Derek as well. We all went to the Dog and Doublet last night. What a beautiful pub. absolutely gorgeous. It was built in 1786, so it predates the canal by a few years. It became a home, a very luxury home, to a man and wife and loads of children. It was packed, apparently, but it predates, as I say, the canal by a few years. There used to be a little cottage alongside, and a gentleman used to live there, and as the trees would fall in nearby woods, he would make chairs and tables and stools out of the wood. But yeah, lots of nice history. It's been a pub since the mid-1800s. Started life as the Dog and Doublet, then it went to the Dog and Jacket, and then it went back to the Dog and Doublet. But it was lovely. We had a lovely Chinese meal there to celebrate little Noah's birthday, and it was lovely to have a get-together. And I tell you something, that food was amazing. No complaints from any of us. It was absolutely fantastic, and we can't recommend it enough. Beautiful, and there was a lovely landlady there who looked after us. We had a great time. It's been just absolutely wonderful. And a big thank you as well to Pauline. She made Noah a lovely Biscoff cheesecake. There's a little bit of it left. Only a bit. The next lock, just under that bridge. We're on the next lock, and to be honest, this is beautiful going up Curdworth so far. Nikki's noticed a boat coming out the lock up there, so we're hanging on. She's opened the gates ready for him, rather than wasting water. So yeah, we'll see him through and then Chugs. Right, Chugs' turn. Glad we helped. Single-handed bloke. Had a bit of a chat with him. Lovely bloke. Well, that's good news. There's a boat waiting to come into this lock, so Lily and her mum can leave the gate open and we can just change locks. And everywhere you go, that horrible HS2 rail link is just killing our countryside. Horrid. Just speaking to a lovely lady off this narrowboat here. She was from North Carolina. She's waiting at the lock now for her husband to bring their boat in. And very kindly, they've left the next lock open for us. Yeah, lovely lady, had a chat with her there. She's been on the boat, well, they've been on the boat just over 2 years now and enjoying every minute of it. So yeah, it's nice to talk, isn't it? And just over there, the gentle hum of the M42. yeah, that HS2 thing is an eyesore. But you have to think, what mess did the canals do in the mid-1700s? People coming up to the farmers and saying, we want your land to put a stream through it, if you like, and have horrible working boaters in your land all day. It must have been about the same thing on a minimal scale, I would have thought, but same sort of thing, eh? The next lock is just ahead. The wind that's swirling around here. Nicky's going up to the next lock. This pound is quite exposed, so little Lily is going to shut the gate after me, and then Nicky's going to go and open the next gate. So I'm waiting in this lock until those gates are open. It's a bit windy, really. Like an old stable block or a workshop of some description. What a lovely lock. And we're just going through this lock. You won't see it on the camera. Silver Fox is back there, so they're catching us up quite nicely. Yeah, it's working well. Now, I know I said I'd tell you in the last vlog what we did last Sunday. I'm waiting for Nicky to finish doing the lock so we can get somewhere out of the wind, and we will let you know. It was just far too windy yesterday, and to be honest with you, it's not much better today. If you'd have seen and felt the wind trying to get into this lock, it was impossible. So yeah, we will let you know by the end of this vlog. I hope. Lily's just up on the next lock, setting that one. Nicky's gonna... Oh, was that a car? Big log there in the lock. just coming up now with the bird song to Colin and Sean's bridge. Look at that. So Nikki's with me on the back. Let's hope it doesn't get too windy and we can explain what we did last Sunday. We had a lovely day, didn't we, darling?
We did.
Where did we go?
We went into Birmingham.
We went in a taxi and went right in the heart of Birmingham to the
the distillery.
The distillery, which is part of the roundhouse there in the centre. And we met the cast and crew of
Narrow Escapes.
Narrow Escapes, the programme that we're appearing. That's not nice. The programme that we're appearing in later this month on Channel 4. We all had a get together. Thank you very much to the production crew. We were treated like royalty.
It was really nice catching up with everybody again.
Loads of friends, new friends. It's very windy, I am sorry, but we made we made new friends, we met lots of old friends, we were treated well, we had a lovely buffet, lovely food, thank you very, very much indeed. And it was really nice, and tomorrow we're getting the launch date. Nikki is receiving an email, but it is on the television at the end of this month.
It'll be definitely by the end of the month. We find the exact date tomorrow.
But when you're watching this, this will be a week later. You're watching this on a Wednesday, but we found out a week ago today when you're watching this. So you may have seen an update or you may have seen posts. But, it's a weird world when you're living in the present, in the past. There's a bridge, I'm going to hit it. But now you know. We had a great day. An old wharf there back in the day. And the last lock for the day, I think that leaves about 112 before Crick. That's it, lock is set. You will see, it looks like this lock is a rebuild. And I seem to remember young Josh from Tailors Aboard mentioning that one lock was rebuilt. It could have been this one. So take a look at the Tailors. Marvellous locks, marvellous vloggers, and all credit to young Josh, the editing he does and the amount he puts out. He does work hard on those vlogs and they deserve more subscribers. Take a look at their channel, there will be a link below. Lovely family. Yeah, you can see the brickwork in this. They have tried to mimic the old style, so credit to them. I don't know though, it just doesn't seem to have the same sort of magic to it somehow. It does look very neat, doesn't it? All these bricks would have been mass produced in huge factories. When you look back at the old locks, every brick would have been cast singly in a little mould, throwing in the clay, pressing it, firing it, every brick. These just straight out of mass production. But still, does the job. Beautiful big skies today. So Pauline and Derek have caught us up. There's Pauline.
Hello.
There we are. So luckily, thankfully, Pauline's offered to close the gate for us, so we're on our way. We'll see you in a bit.
Yes. See you in a minute, thank you.
Well, we're just approaching the very funnily named Curdworth Tunnel. It's really more like a very big bridge. all moored up. Well, I've got to say that was quite an enjoyable cruise, apart from the wind. At a couple of the lock landings we had a job getting chugs off the lock landing against the wind, but we're here at Minworth. I think it's Minworth Visitor Moorings. There is a little shop up here. I believe there's a pub here called the Hare and Hounds. I don't know, but we won't be bothering with that, I don't think, as we're heading off first thing tomorrow. We do have a very long cruise tomorrow. Could be up to 7 hours cruise tomorrow. We want to go into Birmingham and get out of Birmingham and head down the Grand Union or somewhere. I don't know where we're going. I'll leave that up to Nikki and Pauline. Me and Derek are the chauffeurs. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll see you next time we move.